Will you be the next radio star? Niels and Tracy here from OnAirCoach. Yesterday we launched Radio Star. But what the heck is Radio Star?
We're looking for a fresh, brand new talent. Someone who's never, ever been on the radio in their life before.
Do you remember when you were starting off and you were trying to get your demos heard and people to take notice of you, how difficult it was? This is a platform for someone new who feels they can be great on the radio to get themselves heard. And we got some emails from those types of people, actually. A couple of questions were asked.
How do I record my demo? How do I record the 60 seconds? Pick up your phone, record yourself speaking, and send it to us.
Yeah, we don't care about the audio quality. It's not an audio competition. It's purely about the voice and how you sound. The other one was, what do I say?
What do I say? Anything at all. Anything. Listen, we're coaches. We're professionals here. We just listen. We'll be able to spot what you got.
Yeah, so don't worry about the audio. Don't worry about what you're saying. You can read the side of the serial box if you want. But send it to us up to 60 seconds in length to onaircoach@gmail.com. All the info's on the website?
All the info's on the website, onaircoach.net.
Yeah, we're in association with Voice Tracker Hub and Fabulous 103 FM in Pattaya, where you will have your radio show. Tell everybody about it. onaircoach.net. It's Radio Star. Spread the word. Spread the word.
OnAirCoach. Now, these people, they are having a competition. And the winner of their competition is going to win the chance to do a live show on Fabulous 103 for a whole week.
Fabulous 103 FM, Pattaya's favorite radio station. Fabulous 103 FM.
Told you I'm not ready. Go back out and come in again. Hello to all my fans around the world. I am filling name. No, I'm not using this. This is Tommy D at Fabulous 103 FM. They've asked me to have a little chat with you and introduce you to our studios. I'm in Studio 1, which is the poshest one we've got. In fact, it's the only one we've got. And you'll be doing your show from here if you win the competition. When you win, and we know it's you that's going to win, absolutely we know it's you that's going to win, you'll be coming into our studio virtually. You'll be doing your own show. You're going to be editing, choosing the songs, and it will all be you. Obviously, we'll be there to give you a hand to make sure that you come out of the cans like a pro, unlike me. Who wrote that? That's not really... That's not what we do. Anyway, let me introduce you to the studio with our handheld camera woman, Megan the Midget, who's filming it for me this morning. Come and have a look. As you can see, we use RCS as a playout system, and you have all these luxury controls. What are digital, and they're all going to be yours.
Hey, Nails and Tracy, Paul Hayes here, Magic Radio in London and Voice Tracker Hub.
All the info's on the website, onaircoach.net.
Yeah, we're in association with Voice Tracker Hub and Fabulous 103 FM in Pattaya, where you will have your radio show. And the winner is...
Mobile phones, cereal boxes. Wow, okay. Radio Star, very, very interesting. Never, ever been on the radio. Always wanted to do it. Never got the balls to send a demo. Maybe I should have done a long time ago. It all started for me pretty much when I was a young kid. I was given like 2 old turntables and a box of really dodgy, crappy records, to be fair. And it kind of spurred me into being a club DJ, a mobile DJ, a private function DJ, and that's pretty much what I've done most of my life. I'm ready for something new. And radio has always been a real passion of mine. I listen to a lot of radio, love the medium, love the fact that you can just send a signal out into the ether and somebody else picks it up and has a listen. Love that. Would love to get right up there. And that is the parapet. I've never stuck my head over that thing until now.
Fabulous 103 FM.
a competition that was run all around the world for people who wanted to be radio presenters. The person we need to talk to about it is the guy who, along with his co-partner, have organised the competition. Nails Mahoney, one of Ireland's better radio presenters. Good morning, Nails.
Good morning, Mr. D. How are you? I called you Mr. just to get into your good books there. Is that all right?
That works for me. Now, you look back on the day when Fabulous 103 first started, and I used your training courses, and you actually did a show with us.
The beach party. That's right. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a great show. It was a great show until you fired me. You said, we're not using that Irish guy anymore. Get rid of him. He's rubbish. You know, but until then, it was great fun.
Well, it was either that or we had to pay you all that back wages, so it was easy just to say goodbye.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I'll take it back. I'll take it all back. Yeah, we're very excited about this radio star guy, though. He's great. You've heard him, right?
I have indeed. Tell us about the competition.
The competition started off because we were getting a lot of inquiries from people saying, I've never been on the radio before. Where do I even start? And instead of us saying to them, right, well, you can do our 15-week course with no guarantee of anything at the end, considering you're a complete rookie who's never been behind a microphone before, we just decided, it was just one of those spur-of-the-moment things. You know, when you just get hit by an idea, we said, we should have a competition. We should do it like an X Factor kind of deal. Let's do it. And we opened it up worldwide. We said, look, there's no point in just, narrowing this down to one market. Let's open it up. We even got entries from Spanish-speaking people. You know, we didn't know what they were saying, but, hey, they were nice voices. We got a few judges that we knew, a few guys that work in the industry in the UK and Ireland and in Canada. And we asked them to just, when they were ready, no pressure, just tell us who you think is the top 1, 2, and 3. And whoever came back as getting the most 1 votes, we thought, right, well, that'll be our winner. It was a fairly simple way of doing it. The easiest way we thought we could do things. And it was funny because we got one demo in from a guy and we went, wow, this guy's really good. Listen to this. And I heard it first and I sent it to Tracy, and Tracy goes, oh my God, that guy's amazing. We said, he's the benchmark. That's who everybody has to beat. And about 3 months later, when we said to all the guys, okay, can we have your votes, please, your scores? This is the guy that won. It's the guy we had earmarked pretty much at the start. It was like week 1 when he sent us his audio.
And his name is Andy Thompson. He's never been on the wireless, is that right?
Andy has never been on the radio before. That was the number 1 criteria in the contest. It was for people who had never, ever been on air, ever, anywhere before. But most of his style now on air has come through Tracy coaching him. I'm going to pass the phone to Tracy so she can tell you about how she did that.
Hello there, Tom.
Are you going to tell us all about our new radio star? He's coming up at midday today.
He's doing nightclubs since he was a teenager. He is so good at audio production and making, his voice sound really good. When you listen to Andy, he just brings you right in. He just sucks you right into what he's doing. Thank you very much, Tom, for giving him the chance to do this as well. I mean, we've been doing the coaching with him, getting him prepared to do his show now, and this is his dream. He has always wanted to be on the radio. This is his platform. You've given him this opportunity, Tom, so thank you from us.
Guys, thank you so much for taking this phone call.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you, Tom.
There you go, the team that have made or are going to make Andy Thompson famous. Enough of Andy Thompson. You decide for yourself. Coming up at midday, only on Fabulous 103 FM.
Fabulous 103 FM. Hottia's favorite radio station. Fabulous 103 FM.
Will you be the next radio star? Are you ready?
Radio star, they said. Yeah, I was sucked in too. Sometimes I wish I never entered. Now I'm stuck here in Pattaya for 3 years, washing Tommy D's socks. Yeah, that's right. And they stink. Oh. But it's worth it, because I'll get on the radio.
Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga.
Hey, it's Andy Thompson from Fabulous 103. I couldn't have planned that any better, could I? That is probably the best kick-off tune for a radio show in the history of radio shows. As Queen, Radio Gaga, a song which Roger Taylor wrote as a critique of radio stations which were becoming commercialised and playing the same songs over and over and over. You know the kind of station, right? Thankfully, Fabulous 103 is nothing like that. We also heard from Level 42, a track called Lessons in Love from the album Running in the Family from 1987. Now, that's a track which changed the direction of the band and resulted in two of the original members leaving, as Mark King explains.
I didn't know at the time that was going to be probably the highest point for the band, but also what would be almost the architect of the band's downfall, I think, because it was so successful, and yet not everybody that was involved in making it happen really wanted it to be that way and wanted to follow that route. You know, you either go with it or you don't go with it, and I wanted to go with it. Now, I think it was the beginning of the end for the original lineup of Level 42.
The lead singer of a band, Paulie Yates, had this to say about...
This is a guest who has tackle-troubling trousers. This is a guest that I want to have my leg over.
And a total classic from Tom Petty, who's a handy guy to have around in a fight, for one reason. Find out who and why next on Fabulous 103.
Cool music for the hot city. Fabulous 103 FM.
Visit our Facebook page and add us as a friend to stay up to date with what's happening with Patia's fastest growing radio station. Facebook.com/Fabulous103.
This is a guest that I want to have my leg over. And it's the fantastically talented Michael Hutchins. Hi. What are you, a big sex symbol or something? Hi.
Fabulous 103, Andy here. Paulie Yates on a bed with Michael Hutchins. It's like a classic piece of cringe TV now. If you've never seen that before, get yourself on YouTube and go and have a look. But don't do it now. Suicide Blonde from 1990. Now, there was lots of speculation as to whether the song was about her, but as Hutchins' relationship with her started after the song was a hit, it's kind of unlikely. And from 1989, some classic rock from Tom Petty. A guy who's handy in a fight because he won't back down. Did you get that? See, I knew you would. Fabulous 103, the home of Tommy Dear Breakfast. Rita Ora with Anywhere, and before that, Bruno Mars featuring Cardi B and Finesse from his third studio album, 24K Magic. Now, other radio stations would call that a banger, but that for me just kind of conjures up images of B-Reg Ford Escorts and stuff like that. So maybe not a banger. Now that's a banger.
I've been driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar.
Boom, there's a big banger. Yeah, Madness, Driving in My Car from 1982. Spent 8 weeks in the UK singles chart, peaking at number 4. Yeah, that was a big banger, that was. Not quite top of the ladder, but it was a banger. I had so much planned for this show, you wouldn't believe. And it all hinged on the massive feature budget that we were supposed to be getting. Apparently we needed a lot of Bart. Now, I can do Bart. We've got lots of Bart.
Hello, is Al there?
Al?
Yeah, Al. Last name, Alcoholic?
Let me check. Phone call for Al. Alcoholic. Is there an alcoholic here?
See, I told you. But even Tommy D didn't laugh at that either. And he gave us £10 and said, crack on, kid. So, let's do this.
And now, it's time
for...
1, 2, 3. 3 times.
3 in a row.
3 songs.
3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But what was the year?
Have a go at guessing the year of the next 3 in a row. 3 songs, 1 year. But what was the year? If you're good with your music and you're good with your dates, this could be right up your street. It's just for fun, no prizes, no calling, no texts, no tweets, no having to Facebook us or anything like that. It's just for fun. Right, this was the year that the first British mobile phone call was made. A debate in the House of Lords is televised for the first time, and the miners' strike ends after a year. Also in this year, there was a massive movie too. Here's a little snippet to get you started.
Come on, Sporto. Level with me. Do you slip her the hot beef injection?
Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain and an athlete
And a basket case. A princess.
and a criminal. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
Come see about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby.
3 in a row.
3 songs.
3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But what was the year?
A-ha, Take On Me, which was reissued in this year. Go West, We Close Our Eyes, and Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me, from the classic film The Breakfast Club. Love it. $51.5 million that film made from a budget of $1 million, which is not too shabby, is it really? Critics consider it as one of the greatest high school films of all time, and it featured the Brat Pack. This was the year scientists first discovered a hole in the ozone layer. Live Aid concerts in London and Philadelphia raised over $50 million for famine relief in Ethiopia. And a charitable organisation called Comic Relief, mate, is launched. So did you guess correct then? The year was, drum roll please, 1985. Hope you did well and you got all that right. If you did, a big thumbs up to you. I'm out of time now. I've got to go. Next week, you fancy it? Cool. Have yourself a great week. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye now.
This is Fabulous 103 FM.
It most certainly is. And thank you so much to Andy Thompson. Congratulations to him to winning the OnAirCoach International competition. Brilliant little show.
Will you be the next radio star?